the third time in the last few years that we've had a basketball Hall of Fame event. In 2005, we honored the 55-56 team on the occasion of the 50th anniversary of the 16-2 season. 2008, we honored all the 1,000-point scorers, won 4 of them. And now in 2011, we turn and we honor the captains. So just, I think, a few interesting stats about the captains. Captains go back to 1932. Although, of course, like all things in machine, there's a lot of focus. Whether the first team was really in 1930 or 32. It was in 30 because that's the first time they played, but they only played the Teachers Institute. In 1932, that they played NYU Evening School, which I'm proud to announce we defeated. So the question is Mr. E. Eisenberg of 1930 the first captain, or is it Mr. Sid Reed of 1932? Was he the first captain? Nevertheless, we will just, for the sake of argument, call it Teku and move along. There's been 117 captains during the course of this period of time. You're very interested to know that from 32 to 72, there were 47, and 72 to 2012, there were 60. That probably means that during Red's time, he selected less captains than I did. And you can draw your own conclusions about that. There were over 650 players who participated and worn the yeshiva jersey since 1932. There have been 2 father-son combinations who have been captains, and both of you have Benji Lott Spicer and more recent and Alan Lott Spicer. And there was one other father-son combination, and I guess you know what that is. Okay. But so I won't get in trouble with my wife. Okay. And the other father-son combination was Jonathan Halpert and Yehuda Halpert. Jonathan Halpert and Rafi Halpert. So. There are 2 captains who have been captains for 3 years. Yossi Ger, who currently lives in Israel, and a Rabbi Irving Kozlov. And I'm going to stop and mention Rabbi Kozlov because his son Neil is here, and his grandson, and his great-grandchildren are here. All right, Rabbi Kozlov had the distinction of not only being a captain in the years of 1938, 39, and 40, but he also coached the team in 1939 and 1940. So he is the only person who's ever played, well, that's not true, coached and captain. All right, except for another gentleman who tripped it out. He was replaced by High Wednesday, who some of you may remember, in 1939-40. So there were 2 captains who played for 3 years. There have been 16 captains for 2 years, multiple years, and there have been 3 sets of brothers who have been captains. The Rosenblums, Michael and Robin, are here. The Huns, Lior and Gal, is on his way. And of course, there is a 3rd set of brothers who played, the aforementioned Yehuda and Rafi Halpert. Of course, I want to mention another interesting statistic that goes along with the captains. That is, over the years, certainly in my period of time when I came to go back to the next time, that there were what's been called season ticket holders. By season ticket holders, these are parents who attended almost every single YU game in which their kids participated, and even then some. So, we can start with Max Rosenblum, who takes him and his wife, who take to see Robin and Mike play.
Sam Rosenblum.
Oh, Sam Rosenblum. Oh, that's what I'm sorry. Sam Rosenblum. Right, I'm sorry. A solid Sashi Teichman, who we came to all the games to watch Rudy play. There's Harold Holman, who's at the game to see Barr play. Perfect Shalowitz, who came to see David play more recently. Rabbi Moshe and Vivian Deese, who never missed the game when David was playing. So these are what I call the season ticket holders. And of course, there is the greatest season ticket holder of all time. One person who's record, I know will never be surpassed. Other coaches will come and coaches will go. But I really doubt if there'll ever be a season ticket holder who has witnessed 887 Yeshiva University basketball games going back to 1962, when she was known as the League of Our Goals. And more recently, in the past 45 years, as League of Halpert. Thank you. So we are here. Why are we here? Why are we gathered here today? We are gathered here today to honor captains. Is Danny Geller here? I know he was supposed to come.
Yeah.
Danny Geller. So I just want to go back and make mention of two of the captains from Red's time. I want to especially single out Danny Geller because he was not only a captain of 1948, 1949, but for many of you don't realize, and many of us should realize, that he, along with High Westing and Red, were responsible for the creation of the Metropolitan Yeshiva High School, of which many of us here, many of us here participated, and continue to have our grandchildren participating today, and our children participating today. And one of the reasons why there was a Yeshiva High School basketball team was the efforts of Danny Geller. I believe that Louis Hershowitz, I know, was here. He's trying to get back to the puppets, but he's here representing his father, the great Robert Hershowitz, 52, 53. Avi Wertz is here, 54, 55. I know he's coming, 55, 56. Herbie Schlussel, his son Richard, is here, representing Herbie, 56, 57. Herb Baker, 58, 59. And that was the perfect time. That's a great entrance. Very good. Herb Baker, 58, 59. And of course, okay, well, when David comes in, we'll all see David. And Kenny James, 61, 62. I mentioned that group because that group of captains represented the glory years of Yeshiva University basketball in the 50s. The records during those years were 10-10, 13-8, 16-2, 12-7, 14-4, 10-10. And all the captains from that period of time, they created the possibility that we could come later. Because back then, in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, it wasn't a given that yeshiva kids could play basketball and compete at a collegiate level. But they created that feeling, and they proved to everyone that yeshiva kids could go out and compete with everybody else, and it was a standard normative thing, and it's based upon them that everything we have today has been built upon today. So I wanted to specifically recognize that group of people who have joined us here today as captains and say thank you very much for everything you've done. The middle years, the 60s and 70s, which I must take lots of responsibility for, were not glory years, but perhaps the group of captains who played there that period of time should be respected the most. Because despite very difficult years, traveling, running, going, 5, 6, 8, only 8, 9 guys on a team. That group of captains started in the late 60s, and Halpert is here, the whole group here, Shafi Schreier is here, Ronnie Schwartz is here, Robert Rosenberg, Michael Rosenberg, of course I'm making a mistake that I name names without looking at my paper, I'm going to leave people out. But that group of captains, and everybody who's here, every captain who's here from the period of 68 through 82, I want you just to stand up. Because we owe you a special debt of tribute. Bruce Wade, Al Burrow, Mark Owen, Bobby Sheff, David Hershowitz, Alan Blumenthal, and of course Al Lost. So, because you know, if you guys hadn't fought on and continued, I'm not sure we would be able to sort of revitalize and prolong the program we had the teams that we had over the past years. And certainly the teams of recently, from 82 and the 85 and the Jim Open, no coincidence, have had great success. And hopefully we'll captains will continue to have great success, and all the future captains will continue to have great success, and to maintain the concept that Yeshiva University can play basketball as well as they become doctors and lawyers and anything else you want to be, even if it is a college basketball coach. So thank you. So, two last points that I will step aside. Since we are at Yeshiva University, it would be only appropriate that we end with two questions, two why questions, because after all, that's what we're all about. We're all about why. So, why did we play, and why are we here? So, why did we play? A little while ago, I sent out that little email to some of my former players and asked them simply, why did you play? And the answers varied, but all had one theme. And we all played, starting way back when, for one simple reason, and that is because it gave us an opportunity to represent something far more than ourselves. We had an opportunity to represent far more than school. We had an opportunity that only really the president of Yeshiva University can understand and feel. But we had that same opportunity, and that is we had an opportunity to represent the Jewish people. Wow. Who do you think you are saying you represent the Jewish people? Well, I say it on behalf of all of us because in the eyes of the world, that's who we are. Maybe not, maybe Stock doesn't think we represent them, but we do. Right? And maybe the people up in Hanover don't think we represent them, but we do. And maybe the liberal, secularized Jews of Manhattan don't think we represent them, but we represent everybody. And the reason we represent everybody is because in the eyes of the world, when my guys run on the court today, in about an hour, just like when we ran on the court today, we're going to have Yeshiva written across our chest, and the St. Joseph players, and the Maritime players, and the Westbury players, and the Bridgeport players, and going back all the way to the Hebrew Home for the Aged players. They all say one thing. That's the Jewish group. Those are the Jewish players. They don't say it pejoratively. They say it respectfully. And that's why we represent the Jewish people. And that's why so many people throughout America look at the left side of the page to see how Yeshiva did. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to the players, it doesn't matter to the people looking on the left side of the page if they find us on the right side of the page. For those of you who are not sports fans, you're on the right side of the box, it means you lost the game. It doesn't mean anything. What means something is that we represented them. That we're out there representing them with class, with dignity, with skill, and with sportsmanship. So that's why we played. So why are we here? Why are we here? We honored a team, we honored individuals. It was time to honor captains, because captains represent the 650 players. And so why are we here? For two reasons. We're here so we can say thank you to Yeshiva University. Thank you, Yeshiva University, for giving us an opportunity to play college basketball. Thank you, Yeshiva University, for giving us this unique, incredible opportunity to go on the floor and represent the Jewish people. I've gotten to do that over 800 times. 800 times. That's longer than the Prime Minister of Israel. It should not, hopefully it will not be longer than the President, but it's 800 opportunities. You know how incredible that is? And how incredible the experience you guys had to have an opportunity to go out and represent. So we're here to thank Yeshiva University for that opportunity. Yeshiva University, just to tell you very quickly, and it's representative. In 1975, 2016, there were 9 players on the team. Every one of the 9 players became either a doctor, or a lawyer, or a dentist. That means the following, that these guys traveled, practiced, all of you, everybody traveled, practiced, played, and still became anything you wanted to become. Whatever it is you wanted to become, you were able to do that. So we thank Yeshiva University for giving us that opportunity. And finally, last but not least, I think it's very important, I think everything you see here, what Lon has done, what the president has done, what everybody at Yeshiva University has done for us here, is it's a day that Yeshiva University can turn to us and say to us, captains, Yeshiva University players, thank you. Thank you for what you did for Yeshiva University. Thank you for sacrifice. Thank you for playing. Thank you for representing us with dignity and class to the entire basketball community and beyond. So that when people talk about Yeshiva University, they can say, yes, they're leaders of the Jewish community. They are the doctors, they are the lawyers, they are the businessmen, they are the community leaders, the rabbis, the teachers, and they were basketball. I remember seeing them play. So Yeshiva University today is an opportunity for us to say thank you to Yeshiva. It's an opportunity for Yeshiva to say thank you to us. It's a great day, and on a personal note, it's an opportunity for me to thank the President. Halpert at Yeshiva University for 75 years. My father came here as an orphan and worked in Yeshiva. And I've been here for the last 40 years. So on a personal note, thank you very, very, very much. I'd like you just to, we're going to have a video. Some of you have seen it. I think it's a wonderful video. It captures what everybody here is about. So I'm going to have to leave it a few minutes because I actually have a game to coach. I want you to enjoy the video. I ask only one small favor. When you come to watch the game today at 2 o'clock, and I stand up on the sideline, and I scream out, run the C play! The C play! That you don't sit there and grumble and say, is that old coot still running that play? We ran that play in 1954. It doesn't have any other plays. So my answer to you is, we have a few others, but we run the C because Red ran the C. And we run the C because it worked for Red in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s, and it's worked for Yeshiva in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, 2000, and hopefully in future years we'll still be running C's. Thank you very, very much.